Scott Morrison has met Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi ahead of the first Quad leaders meeting alongside Japan and the US tomorrow. The leaders are turning their attention to clean energy ahead of the major summit. Let's go to our Washington correspondent Annalise Nielsen live for us from the White House this morning. Annalise, there was also a focus on the economy.
There was indeed, but Pete, all eyes are on the White House at the moment because this is where the major Quad leaders meeting will be happening tomorrow. We'll get to that in a moment because today it was all about meeting Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, he'll be at the Quad leaders meeting alongside Japan's Prime Minister and the President of the United States. But today was an opportunity to talk about relations between India and Australia. There's a number of different aspects to that, including potential sharing critical minerals, supply chains, but also the Prime Minister said there was a focus on clean energy and an opportunity for Australia to share hydrogen technology with India.
It will deal, from our perspective, on two principal issues. One is on hydrogen and our supply of hydrogen into India, and secondly, ultra-low-cost solar. They are the two specific area of focus where we think we can make some real ground.
The Prime Minister is also meeting with a number of significant leaders in the global economy, including the head of the IMF, the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. But he's already met with the head of the Federal Reserve here, Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, who's a significant leader in the US economy. And it's there that they said that they discussed how they're leading the post-pandemic economic recovery in the US and what lessons could be there for Australia.
As the vaccination program continues to ramp up. When I was speaking to Jay Powell earlier today, there was keen interest in how that was progressing. We know that as the vaccination program hits these marks, it just gets us closer and closer to being able to open up more parts of the country and seeing the economic recovery follow soon after.
And Pete, there was also confirmation that we still haven't heard from France's president yet over the potential return of our ambassador to Australia, while the US has secured the return of their French ambassador. And the Prime Minister confirmed that he never actually spoke to French President Emmanuel Macron in the process of cancelling the contract.
I made direct contact with him. It was at about 8:35. We had sought to have a call that night. We had been seeking that for some time. He did not take that call to seek for it to be arranged, and so I directly messaged him Australia's decision in a personal correspondence.
So there you go, Pete. Even world leaders have to slide into DMs sometimes. It's a pretty extraordinary time here in Washington, DC.
When you got it,
we are waiting for this Quad leaders.
Yeah, when you got to get a message to someone, you got to get a message to someone, no matter how, eh?
Oh, look, every journo's done it before.
Annalise, thank you. We'll talk to you soon.